Okay, we are live. Can everybody see me and hear me? Are we good? We look good on my end? Are we good overall? Okay, so tonight is a night of celebration because the Seahawks won one of the biggest games in franchise history. I don't know how many people are going to be here. It is kind of late, but I wanted to do something tonight. Hey, Austin. Hey, FPS. Hey, Omar. Hey, Gunner Step. Hey, CD. Austin, thank you for the member message. What a game, Super Bowl baby. Let's get this. I'm feeling pretty good, man, but we'll see where we are in a couple weeks. I guess we did have one injury tonight of note, Drake Thomas. We got to see what's going on with him, but Tyrese Knight did get in there and make a couple nice plays on that last drive. So if it's got to be him, then it can be him. Hey, Diego. Hey, Sekai. So I'm just gonna chill for about an hour on stream here, talk to chat, field questions, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I got a lot of stuff to do tonight. Gonna be a busy night. How am I supposed to sleep after a game like that? No, I'm not going to go to sleep for a while, so I think I'll be able to. We are in love with Coach Mike. Obviously, he has struggles against McVay, but he a true leader. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to coach against Sean McVay. Feel bad for the team that gives Woolen money. It's year 4, man. It's year 4. That's the thing. Like, this stuff should be not happening anymore.
So proud of this team. Mike Mack is a badass. LFG.
Carson, thank you for the $1.99. Yeah, I'm proud of them. And think about this. They won that game tonight. They won tonight, and they got very little from their defense, and they got not very much from their run game. They found another way to win against a really good team. Those are the two hallmarks of this team, defense and running. And we could not do either very well tonight, and we still won. That's how you know you have a special team. Yeah, I don't really know what happened on defense tonight. Like, we tried to go man a lot, I think, and it didn't work. We didn't blitz very much. It wasn't that. I think we blitzed less than we usually do. We might have blitzed like less than 20% if I had to guess. So honestly, I don't think we can blame that. Patriots have a nice defense, but I don't know. We'll have plenty
If
of
we
time to
win the
talk about the
Super Bowl,
Patriots.
will you do a hot tub stream?
Nolan, thank you for the $4.99. Probably. I need to see if the hot tub's working right now. I thought about doing it tonight, but I don't think the hot tub's full. Will Darnold get a raise after this season? He's still got 2 years left on his contract, so probably not. We usually don't extend players that quickly. We usually wait until the last year of their deal. They'll be fine. Their O-line is average at best. Honestly, I don't feel like I know that much about that Patriots team. The main thing I know is that Drake May is the best deep ball thrower in football. Like, Drake May is lights out throwing the ball deep. Other than that, I don't really know too much about him. Like, I know they've got Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield, and they're okay. Diggs has been really good for them, but they don't have great receivers. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I got to do research into them. I don't really know what their deal is. Does McVay have McDonald's defense figured out? I think it's just we can't get pressure. I think we can't get pressure with 4, but we can't blitz either. I think that if we had somebody who could get pressure without blitzing, we'd be okay, but we don't have that guy right now, especially at this point in the season. Another plus to winning is that our odds of keeping Kubiak just went up. Yeah, Coop, you're right. Ugh. So refreshing to be able to talk about a new opponent for the first time on field. I know. I was tired of. I wanted the Bears to win last week so we could talk about the Bears, but I guess we vanquished our primary foe to win this championship game. So that's better than beating some random Bears team. What uniform combo do you want us to wear in the Super Bowl? I definitely think we're going to wear the blue jersey. I don't know about the pants. Yeah, Crosby's the play. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Crosby is clearly the play. And I'm kind of for us giving up whatever we need to give up to get them. Because you're not going to get another player like that any other way in this offseason. And
Hey
I have a hard
Brendan,
time
just
believing
want
this
to say
defense
I'm a
is going
huge
to be
fan.
able
I'm
to
glad you're
replicate their
still making
success.
videos and I always look forward to seeing your videos. Go Hawks.
Miles, thank you for the $5 tip. Thank you for your support. I saw the comment as well. I don't know if it got read aloud on stream, but I am still making videos. I've never made videos more than I have right now. By the way, we got over 100 people in the stream right now. I want to say thank you to everybody. If you haven't already, please like the stream. Well, the Rams are definitely a bad matchup for us because of their inside zone running. I don't think that explains how they're eviscerating our secondary, though. Like, they were making chunk plays over the top of our corners all game long. I don't think a matchup can explain that. Hey, Lion fan. Nwosu was getting bullied. Yeah, I don't think he has much left. Hopefully, he's got a little bit of juice left for 2 weeks from now, and I imagine he's a cap casualty, and I mean, it seems like his body's just kind of broken down. Drafting a corner as replacement, I'm open to it, man. I'm open to it. Ugh. How do you feel about Kubiak's chances? I'm really hoping the Raiders hire Davis Webb this week. If the Raiders hire Davis Webb, then I think we're going to get to keep Kubiak. I mean, I think Nwosu still plays the run okay. He just can't really get a lot going in the run, in the pass rush. I mean, that's the sense that I'm getting, and Look, he's not a net negative out there, but, you know. Right, guy, thank you for the member message. Hopefully Reek gets it together for one game next week because we still need him for one more game. And Stephon Diggs has been really good this year, so somebody's got to handle him. Kubiak would look really good on the Bills. It sounds like they've already kind of decided they're going to hire Daboll. That's the vibe I'm getting. They've already kind of picked Daboll. And then there's that Phillip Rivers thing going on. Raiders are going hard after Kubiak. Yeah, that's why I want them to hire Davis Webb. Dacian, thank you for the member message. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I've been around long enough to see this team make the Super Bowl 4 times now. Today was the 4th. So it's become a little bit more kind of normal, but that's still not very much, man. That's once every 9 years on average. Edge feels like it could get really thin in the offseason. It probably will. That's why we need to be aggressive here and go after somebody like a Crosby. And might still need to draft somebody. Woolen had done so much work to get people to trust him again and undid it in like 30 seconds. Really, really obnoxious. Because he had played great football for like 3 months. He had been almost untouchable. It's crazy how E-Man Warrior as a rookie seems more locked in than Woolen. I mean, look, I don't want to make things up about Woolen. Like I said, he played great for the last 3 months, but today, like, he's very lucky that he's not the laughing stock of the entire NFL right now. Boone is the only CB cornerback guaranteed after this season. I think we'll bring Pritchett back. He's proven to be pretty good depth. Yeah, I wish we could wear our throwbacks as well, but it is what it is. Congrats on your channel. Very happy our team made it to the bowl and you get to make content. Yeah, I am very happy about that too. All right, we got 140 people in the stream right now. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 21,000 subscribers by the end of January. If you want to go above and beyond all that, you can become a channel member for $2 a month. You can donate via super chat or tipping. Any super chat or tip message will get a pop-up on screen and a TTS readout of the dono. And I also have a Patreon if you prefer to do things that way, and those are the best ways to support the channel. Happy that Jaron Reed and Shaq Griffin will have a chance to win a ring with us. Yeah, it is kind of sad that Lockett misses out on that, though, right? Because you've got a Lockett here for 10 years. We never even make the conference championship game. Now we're in the Super Bowl, and it's the year after he left. That is the one thing that's kind of too bad. Man, you know, Denver really should have won today. Imagine if we were prepping to play Jared Stidham in the Super Bowl. That would have been amazing. Yeah, I don't think Woolen could have lived that one down. Boone was also being asked to play a lot of man, which he isn't used to at the NFL level and probably won't need to in the future. He played a lot of man in college, though, although he was a slot corner mostly in college. They really picked on Joby. Well, he's the guy to pick on. It makes sense. I'd pick on Job too. Job is not a bad player. He's just not as good as Woolen or Witherspoon. Hey, Febreze, thank you. I appreciate that. Didn't we also draft him after our Super Bowl loss? Yes, you are right, CD Woods. No, we can't sign Lockett. He's on a team. He's on the Raiders. We can't sign him because he's on another team still. We want a hot tub stream from you if we win. I might do that. I don't know if the hot tub is set up right now. I'll have to see if it is. If Seattle wins this bowl, would you consider Mike to be creeping on Carroll for best coach in team history already? No. No. There's work to be done. We're a ways away from that. Yeah, Witherspoon had a tough day, but, that's football. What Woolen did is not even supposed to really be football. That's just stupidity. No, he didn't get cut. He got cut by the Titans, but then he got picked up by the Raiders. So he's on the Raiders. Are you going to smoke a cigar if they win? I thought about that. I've never smoked a cigar before. I don't really know the mechanics of it, so I'd have to research it. This was the Super Bowl. A lot of people think that. I don't know. I hate having to play on that crappy field in Santa Clara. That garbage field could be a big pain in the butt. Was the run game concerning enough to not fully trust it against the Patriots? No. I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, cigars are like you just exhale, right? Cigars are just like you blow out. You don't inhale. I've been told that. I've never tried one before, but I've been told that. Rough day from the defense? Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just because this group cannot create pressure with their front four. And they can't afford to blitz Stafford either, so they just kind of get stuck. That's the best way I can define it. Okay, okay, I see what you're saying. Can you share any special videos you might be doing this week? I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head yet. Obviously, there's going to be some fun stuff, but I can't give you anything off the top of my head. Hmm. I think McDonald has gotten really cute these last two Rams games. Well, we barely blitzed today, I think. So I don't know about that. We did very little blitzing. What do you think about May against the blitz? Surely the Hawks will blitz more in the Super Bowl. You would think so. You would think you would blitz an inexperienced quarterback. Nervous about the Patriots matchup at all? I mean, nervous is not the right word. I think it's a matchup that we can do a lot with. Concerned about some division developing between the boys on defense today? Well, I think that division is pretty clearly defined across one player. And I mean, it was bad. It was real bad, but stuff happens. You can get past it. Do you think that if you guys win the Super Bowl, some other NFL teams try to go after your OC and DC? Oh, that's already happened, Lions fan. Kubiak's a very hot commodity, and some teams like Dirt as well. They shouldn't blitz Drake May. He has 17 touchdowns, 0 picks when blitzed this season. Really? That's pretty good. But we got to find a way to create pressure because right now this front is having a hard time creating pressure. It feels like McDonald overthinks when he plays McVay. Did he overthink things today, or is it just a player problem? It might be a player problem, guys. That does happen. How about Drake Thomas? Well, he got hurt. I haven't heard anything about that yet.
Unbelievable stuff tonight. Sam Darnold Crow, the most consumed entree on the menu. Just hope we can get some more pressure at the SB.
Sandu, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people are still, like, hating on him. Like Skip Bayless and Emmanuel Acho are still acting like he's some terrible quarterback, like he's Rex Grossman, and he's clearly not. Like, obviously, he's not an elite quarterback. Maybe he's not even a great quarterback, but he's very good, and he can get the job done. And Jalen Hurts won Super Bowl MVP last year, and Jalen Hurts is garbage. So, it's not like it's some insurmountable goal. He played so much man, and I personally just don't see the need. Well, it's because Puka is best against zone. Unfortunately, manning up on him really didn't work that well. He still had a really big game. Patriots have any significant injuries today? I don't know. I don't remember any, but there may have been something. I wasn't paying full attention. I mean, if Reek didn't make a foolish decision, we would have held the number one offense to like 40 points. It still would have been like 420 yards, though, and no turnovers and only one sack. It's not great. Should we be favored against the Patriots? Oh, absolutely. We should be noticeably favored. Did the Patriots do anything earlier today to make you think that team is anything to be concerned about? Oh, Spillane ankle injury? Oh, that could be big. He's a pretty important player for them. Spillane, he's a starter. He's a good player. Puka's not that good against man coverage. That's what made today so frustrating. I got a cough tonight. Frog in my throat, man. Ugh. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Well, we got one more game to play, and then Woolen probably doesn't come back because he's going to cost a lot of money. And it's tough. It's going to be really hard to find a player that can do what he does. But I can't give $100 million to a guy who's doing stuff like that when he's barely made any money at all. Honestly, Broncos should have won. Oh, yeah. What are the keys to have a repeat of a successful season next year? You got to improve the edge rusher spot. You got to get an edge rusher in here. I think you got to bring back Shaheed. I think he makes the offense tick. Yeah, it feels like you could drop anyone in that Rams role and they'll destroy. I kind of agree. You think K9 going to stay? Probably. I think we're obligated to keep K9 because of the Charbonnet injury. If Charbonnet didn't get hurt, I would say probably not, but now I think we have to. It's just one of those things where I don't think you can let them you can't lose both of your running backs in one off season like that. Yeah, I think Shaheed is just a little too important to this team. Whatever it takes to keep him, you got to do it. Need to extend JSN? Yeah, but remember, that won't affect the cap space for the next couple years because he still has a year left on his deal, and then he has the fifth-year option still. Yeah, at this point, you're looking at K9 for like $10 million a year, probably. Maybe 11. Remember, James Cook got 11 and a half. James Cook is better than K9, but maybe might not by that much anymore. Is Charbonnet cooked? It's possible. I'm not really thinking about Charbonnet in the future, honestly. I'm moving forward assuming he's not gonna be on this team because his contract is up next season, and he's gonna miss most of next season anyway. Who's that Helani guy you have? He's just a backup running back. Decent third down back. He can block, he can catch. Not a lot of, twitchy movement, but decent player. I like him. Do you have any special plans for the Super Bowl? I mean, I'm gonna watch it with my family. Walker might ask 12 million per. I don't know if I do that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's more than James Cook. And James Cook is better than K9 by I think, a fairly noticeable amount. Hey, Chris. I think we let Bryant walk for cap reasons. Yeah, I feel like Bryant's gone. Can we talk about this perfect path to the Super Bowl? It has set up really well for us, man. This path to the Super Bowl is set up extremely well for the Seahawks. Well, Kenny McIntosh has had like 2 season-ending injuries already. He might be cooked, period. Like, I would not expect anything from Kenny McIntosh going forward. Do you think Arroyo will play in the Super
11
Bowl?
years I've waited.
Probably not.
WRL we put the past away.
He's Iris. Thank you for the $2. Well, I'm hoping the past won't be truly put away unless we win in 2 weeks, but it's still a magical year regardless. Is Algier a free agent next year? I'm not sure. I feel like you can draft somebody, though. You can draft Jadarian Price. You can draft Jonah Coleman. Those guys are good. I'm pretty positive that Kupp got that first down. A lot of people are saying he didn't. They showed an angle that I thought made it look fairly definitive that he got the first. And also, it was kind of good for the Rams they got the first. Because if we didn't get the first, we were just gonna barnyard it, which is a guaranteed conversion, and it would have just taken more time off the clock. How good is the running back draft class this year? It's okay. There are some good guys. JSN won't be on Gonzo all game. He plays everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. Remember, JSN, one thing we did in this game really well is we lined up in the backfield. We lined him up in the backfield. And it's really hard to get Gonzo on him when he's lining up in the backfield. Yeah, I thought he got the first. I was pretty dang sure he got the first down on that play. Okay, I'm like the #1 Saquon Barkley hater on the planet, but he's clearly better than K9. What are you guys talking about? Can we act normal? JSN showed some real toughness, taking a massive hit late in the first half. Yeah, he knew it was coming too. There's no way McVay would have won that challenge. Like, I'm sorry. There's no way he would have won it. Even if you want to say Cup didn't get the first down, that was not going to get overturned. There's no way it was going to get overturned.
Brendan, I'm so fired up. For this team, for the 12s, for you and your channel. Been rocking with your channel since 2020 and this is really special.
Thank you, Ethan's Tech World. I'm fired up too, man. I'm fired up too. I can't believe we're here. And I just hope every season can be like this one, man. Although, at a certain point, I guess it would get old, right? But hopefully, they can finish the job in 2 weeks. That's all I can say. But special, special season. Oh, yeah, it was definitely the right call. And even if you wanna make an argument against it, the referee was telling Woolen to go away, and Woolen wasn't listening to him. Sorry, like, what else? What else do you think is gonna happen? Yeah, May does fumble a lot, that's true, but somebody's gotta get to him and hit him, and right now, this team, they're not generating much pass rush. How is this movie a real thing, by the way? GOAT? The Steph Curry movie? Like, how is this a real movie that people are expected to pay to watch? I'm being facetious, Thane. And, like, what's Woolen even talking trash about? He dropped the interception. It's an incomplete pass. He broke up a pass. Oh, it's 4th down. He breaks up passes all the time. We should be able to exploit Will Campbell. He has T-Rex arms. I have heard those are giving him trouble. So I'm watching ESPN tonight, and they keep showing this Applebee's commercial. And I have an Applebee's close to me, and I know the food is not nearly as good as they make it look in the commercial, so it's getting on my nerves. Oxnest blamed the refs. I can't see it that way. I mean, I don't know if the league should be calling that kind of stuff, but at the same time, it's like the referee was telling Woolen to go away, and Woolen was still acting like he had done something when all he did was knock down a pass. It's not that big of a deal. Was this Darnold's best game? Relatively speaking, I would say so. Yeah, I feel like nobody likes Applebee's. I don't know how they're still in business. I've been to Applebee's a few times in the last like year, and I just get the hors d'oeuvres whenever I'm feeling like I want to do a pretzel stick, mozzarella stick combo. And it's pretty all right, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like I don't really want to have a burger there. I don't know why I'd ever have a burger at Applebee's. I don't think New England's O-line is that good. Yeah, that seems to be what a lot of people say. All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys, before we go any further into this video, let's take a minute so I can tell you about my friends over at Sleeper. If you're not using Sleeper this year for daily fantasy, then you are missing out. Download the app and get ready to have more fun with sports this year. Make all kinds of picks on over-unders. Get on over there. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever your sports fancy is. I've got some picks going for this week, the conference championship games. I got the over on Cooper Cup 30.5 receiving yards. I got Ken Walker scoring an anytime touchdown. I got Mevis over on the Rams kicking at least 2 field goals. And I got Drake May with the under on 227 passing yards. So get on over to Sleeper. Use promo code SBN, that is SBN, to get a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100 and go have more fun with sports this year. And I know conference championship games are over, but I did want to run that ad read again because my ticket actually hit. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but that ticket hit, did it not? Pretty cool. I'm giving out wings. Hey, Truth. They maybe deemed it uncatchable, but there was clearly DPI early hit on Shaheed. I thought so too, man. I will admit it was only obvious on replay. In real time, it was pretty dang quick, but he got there early for sure. That one would have been really annoying if we had ended up losing that game. Do you think we can blow out the Patriots? Sure, you can. I don't know how realistic it is. If Eamon Ward continues to play this well, how expensive do you think he'd be to re-sign? We are so far away from that, I don't even really know. He is at least another 2 years away from re-signing, so I don't have any frame of reference. Best nickel of all time? I mean, maybe. Like, who are the best nickel corners of all time? It's not exactly a star-studded lineup of people that people just immediately think to themselves, "Oh, that guy. That guy's the best nickel of all time." You know? It's not that hard of a list to crack. Yeah, Cup's done his job, and now he just needs to go through one more game. Do you think Bo Nix would have won the AFC Championship game? Almost certainly. I mean, honestly, Stidham probably should have won it. Will we re-sign Cup? No. If anything, we're going to cut him, but we're definitely not going to re-sign him because he has 2 years left on his deal. Do you think this team should be undefeated? No. Close losses are a part of football. What do we do with Kobe Bryant next season? We don't do anything with him in all likelihood. He probably walks to another team. Ah. Is Cup going to retire if we win? Maybe. He does have a lot of money he's due next year, and he can clearly still play a little bit. Yeah, he's got about 600 yards this season, 50 catches. And he can come back for one more year if he wants to, and probably still have like a 500-yard season and still be really valuable. JSN and K9 next contract. Well, JSN's probably setting the market or very close to it. It's going to be like 40 million. Are we able to have spoon cover Diggs? Isn't Diggs like, how big is Diggs? Isn't Diggs like 6'3", 6'4"? He might be too big. Maybe restructure Cup's contract? Yeah, but then you're kicking the can down the road. You might have to put Woolen on Diggs if possible because of the size. Spoon, that's the one issue with Spoon. He's small. How much is Shaheed getting? I imagine something like 17 to 20 million a year. Really, Diggs is only 6 feet flat. Okay. Maybe you can get away with it then. Bobo can do what Cup does now? Definitely not.
Go Hawks.
Discombobulated. Thank you for the $20. Wow. Go Hawks indeed. I think Spoon's like 5'10". So that's actually not so bad. I'm at, well, the thing is JSN's money doesn't kick in for a few years. It's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. You can still extend Spoon and Walker. Woolen, maybe not. That's the thing, right? Woolen, it was always going to be a little bit dicey to keep two super expensive corners. And you're obviously going to bring back Witherspoon, so Woolen it doesn't surprise me. Torrey replaces Cup. They're such different players, I feel like, Torrey and Cup. I don't know if it really works like that. On some level, yes, but I don't think it really works the way that you're saying. You can't replace Cup with a completely different style of player. Will the weather affect the Super Bowl? I don't know. We're 2 weeks away. We have no idea what the weather will be like, but probably not. You think we can beat the Chiefs at their full health with our defense? Probably, because the Chiefs, even at full health, don't have very good receivers. What's our salary cap going to be this offseason? We have plenty of cap. Cap is not a problem for us. Remember, we're probably going to get rid of Nwosu, and we can get rid of Cup. And we already took care of Cross. And we don't have to worry about Zabel for a while. Or Murphy. Don't worry about it, guys. There's always money. If you really want to keep your core, you can. Ask the Detroit Lions. Now, maybe the Lions regret the way they built their team a little bit because things aren't going so well for them right now. Besides Cup and Ernest, has anyone on our team won a Super Bowl? I don't think so. I don't think Sam gets an extension if he wins the Super Bowl. He'll still have 2 years left on his deal. Is there any scenario Kubiak stays? Absolutely. We just need the Raiders to hire somebody. You think we will draft a guard this year? Probably not. We don't have a lot of picks. It's not a good draft for guards. The Browns extended Garrett. I think he's stuck in Cleveland, but I don't know how the contract is structured. Yeah, the edge room thing really might be Crosby or bust. I don't know of any other big time edge rushers we can get. List your positions you would take in order. I don't really think like that, Stanley. I'm not really a position of need guy in the draft.
Crosby, please.
Discombobulated, thank you for the $20. Crosby, please. That's kind of the only play you can make. I feel like it's the only play you can make. I don't really want to draft a guard anyway, because any guard you draft is probably not going to be better than Bradford. It's not a good class, and there's a learning curve. If you want to upgrade from Bradford, you need to sign a free agent. If Kubiak leaves, I want him to go to a good AFC team. Well, the only team left like that would be Buffalo, right?
Muffed punt was a TD. I believe Young was not down by contact, but the whistle and at the end of half that was fun to run to the end zone also.
Brother Abe, thank you for the $4.99. Isn't there a rule that you can't advance a muffed punt? I don't think you can advance a muffed punt. I believe there's a rule that the play's dead where it's recovered. Who's a cap casualty if needed? Love, maybe. I don't think Love. I think Nwosu's the guy. I think Cup is the guy. And maybe you like extend Leonard Williams and push the money out. Probably something like that. What about Habees? What's Habees? Who's Habees? I think our pass rushers are pretty mediocre right now from the outside. Jalen Phillips. How good? I don't think Jalen Phillips is that good. I'm not really a big Jalen Phillips fan. Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell got eliminated by the 49ers because they have a joke quarterback on their team. DeJean and Mitchell are phenomenal. Love those guys. Did we cut Milrow? That would be a phenomenal waste of a draft pick. And I don't even like Milrow, but no, we're not doing that. We could cut Locke. We save a couple million, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. Like, you're not going to turn around and parlay the money you save on Locke into anything of meaning. My tripping, or since Love got hurt, he hasn't lived up to what he was pre-injury. Safeties, sometimes when you don't notice them, that means they're doing their job. I think Love's fine. We need a second or third reliable wide receiver option if Shaheed leaves and Torrey isn't as advertised. If Shaheed leaves, I'm going to be pretty irritated because we gave up quite a bit to get him. We gave up a fourth and a fifth. That should not be a half-season rental. I really need this team to keep Shaheed. You're not going to replace Shaheed this offseason. Cross, I think Jones might be a decent filler. We just gave Cross an extension. Like, literally a few weeks ago. Most of his contract is guaranteed. No, definitely not. I think you push the money out on Leonard Williams on an extension, which you were probably going to do anyway. I think that's the play. What worries you the most about matchup with New England? Honestly, I would say, geez, I don't know. I know that Drake May's like the best deep ball throwing QB in football. But other than today, we've been very good at preventing big plays. Who would you rather keep, Reek or Walker? Probably Walker, because I know we're going to pay Spoon. I had a mock draft for you guys in Mel Kiper as you selecting Brandon Cece out of South Carolina. I like him, but the thing is, he's a man corner, and we run zone most of the time. His zone instincts I don't think his zone instincts are great from what I've heard. And we need someone who can play zone. Have you thought about doing a pick'em league for your subs? Not really. Ugh. Why does your audio keep cutting off? I wasn't aware that it was. Sometimes I mute my mic to cough, if that's what you're talking about. Did McDonald draft Spoon? No. No. Carroll and Schneider drafted Spoon. Yeah, I'm okay with Derek Hall. I think Hall's played better than Mafe this year, honestly. I don't know. I'm still optimistic on Hall overall. Mafe has been a big disappointment, especially because he's in a contract year. He should be giving everything he has. Well, we just re-signed Reed in the offseason, so I actually think we're probably stuck with him. I think Reed is in year one of a 3-year deal, so we might roll with him for one more year. I'll have to look at that contract later, maybe. That one's kind of interesting to think about. Yeah, I'm seeing all the people complain about not picking JSN now. It's eating them up. Okay, slide. The act is getting old, okay? All right. You pop up in my comments every now and then with this weird,
I mock drafted Christian Miller,
I don't even know
Anthony
what it
Lucas,
is,
Julian Neal, and Nick Singleton. What do you think about them?
but it's gotten old. Grimy, thank you for the $4.99. I mock drafted Christian Miller, Anthony Lucas, Julian Neal, and Nick Singleton. What do you think about them? I like Christian Miller a lot. The thing is, I don't think we want a nose tackle on this defense. I think we like the way it works right now. I don't know much about Anthony Lucas or Julian Neal, and Nick Singleton, he's nice. I don't think he's the best power back in this draft, though. I think there are a couple that are a little bit better. Like, I want to get like a back with some power, like like Jonah Coleman or Jadarian Price. Mhm. Are you a very vocal fan during a game like tonight? A little bit. A little bit. Mhm.
Do we win today if this game was in LA?
Cyrus, thank you for the $2. Do we win today if this game was in LA? Probably not, because in LA gets all the calls. But we've been very good on the road this year, so who knows? Thank you, Kick Up. Appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to go for a few more minutes and then I'm going to get out of here. I've got a lot of work to do tonight. Um, so keep an eye out for some videos tomorrow morning. Keep an eye out for videos on Bleacher Report. I've got some articles going up on the Seahawks on SI page. Do you think Grubb was carried by UW's 2023 roster? I mean, his style of play calling was good for that roster. It's not like he was carried. He was part of it, but not easy to get that amalgamation of talent together. You don't need to run the ball on the Patriots. Their pass defense is weak. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like I don't have a good handle of what that Patriots team is. I'm going to have to look into them a little bit. Are you on Twitch tomorrow? Probably, JS. Probably.
I heard this the first time we beat this head ref.
Cyrus, thank you for the $2. I don't think that's true. It's the first time the Rams have lost with that head ref, but we have definitely won games with that ref before. There's no way we have never won a game with that guy at head ref. But yeah, I'll probably stream on Twitch tomorrow. I'm really excited about Mankind Divided because I like that franchise, and I completely forgot that there was a fourth Deus Ex game. I had just never played it. I played Human Revolution like 12 years ago, and I loved it. And then I never played Mankind Divided. I just kind of forgot it existed. Don't forget to enjoy this moment. I won't, Chris. Believe me. That same guy was the ref for our game in Jacksonville this year? Yeah. 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 Yeah, I am in the minority of people that loved Invisible War as well. I know that's the least popular game in the franchise, but I loved Invisible War. And I think Human Revolution is a Pantheon game. And then I just never played Mankind Divided for some reason. I don't know why. I kind of forgot it existed. You planning on going to spring training for the Mariners? No, I did that last year. I'm not going to do it again. As much as I like it down there and as much fun as I had, there's no way I'm going to go again. Stuff's expensive. Although the food down there is way better than the food around here. The food around here sucks. All right, thank you, Lion. Thank you, Lion fan. That's one thing that's starting to bother me. Like the food we have near where I live is like bad. There are no good restaurants anymore. Every time I want to go out to eat, I want to go back to the Texas Roadhouse in Arizona. That place was phenomenal. Would you move to Arizona? It's probably too hot, honestly. Hey, Steiner, what's up? There is a Texas Roadhouse kind of near
Sign
me,
Tyler
but I
lock it
can't
to
get
one
there.
game so he gets a ring. Folded hands emoji.
Cyrus, thank you for the $2. Lockett is still on the Raiders, so we can't sign him. No, I don't want AJ Brown. I don't think he's that good anymore, and he's a crybaby. I don't want AJ Brown at all. No, I don't even think he's very good anymore. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Everybody have a good rest of your night. Go Hawks. Thank you to everybody who commented, liked, donated. See you guys tomorrow. Go Hawks. Today, it's a special night. Cherish it, enjoy it, and we're on to the next one in 2 weeks.